Welcome to this week's Wellbeing Wednesday video. If you've not met me before, my name's Lisa French. I work part-time in an office and I'm also a hypnotherapist. Today's Wellbeing Wednesday video is about decluttering, having a clear out, having a tidy up, something which personally is quite close to my heart. I really thrive in an environment which is tidy, which is clear and has plenty of space. In 2018, I think many of us sometimes accumulate quite a lot of things. Personally, I do like a little bit of a shop, so bringing things in. And I think if we're going to be bringing things into our lives, we also need to be able to let go of things as well that are no longer serving a useful purpose. Otherwise, our homes just become too full. Recently, I'd say maybe in the last kind of 2 or 3 months, a number of things have come on my radar about a particular book. It's written by Marie Kondo and it's the Japanese art of decluttering, and she describes it as the kind of magic way of, actually what she describes it as, the life-changing magic of tidying up, and certainly that's something that I can relate to. I listened to the book on Audible, and it's available in various different formats. It's got a lot of really helpful tips in there. I'm aware that decluttering, tidying up, takes time. As the hypnotherapist for busy people, there's no one more aware in a way of how busy people's lives can be and how much pressure often people feel under. But the benefits of having a good tidy up, a good sort out at home can be huge. You're likely to feel more relaxed, more able to enjoy your home, enjoy the space, enjoy some quiet time. And I believe that by sorting out the physical things in our lives, it can also create a sense of peace and calm and space in our minds as well. And also, and I think the author of this book does believe this as well, it gives space for other things to come in, relevant things, appropriate things, rather than finding things perhaps a little bit blocked by items from the past that you no longer need. For me, there's an awful lot of tips in the book, but the standout thing for me is what she suggests is that with each item, you actually physically hold it, make a bit of a connection with it, and think to yourself, does this item bring me joy? Is it useful? Or is it a sentimental item, something that you'd like to keep? And that, particularly does this item bring you joy, to me just really resonated with me, because I thought that is a really helpful way in terms of having a sort out, because sometimes it can be hard to know what to let go of really, and that I think is great. As I say, I've heard about this book. A few different people have mentioned it to me. I've seen it on social media only in the last few months. It's been around for a few years now. And I was having a conversation with somebody this week, and I have their permission to share this. And they had done a significant amount of decluttering in their home. And they were just explaining to me how they had a sense of lightness, how they were just generally feeling a lot better about themselves, and also their impact on other people who had noticed physically the difference of their home being tidier and more organised, and also on this particular person. And it inspired and encouraged other people in their family to take action, others to consider taking action and doing a similar thing themselves. So I thought what a lovely thing really to have been able to inspire other people in that way. So whilst we were having this conversation, I thought this would be an ideal thing to share in my Wellbeing Wednesday videos. So If you haven't had a clear up for a while, things are feeling a little bit cluttered at home, perhaps read this book or just take the opportunity to reflect, maybe even schedule some time in your diary for decluttering and clearing, because as I've talked about probably in most of my Wellbeing Wednesday videos actually, that there is so much that we feel that we ought to do, so many things that we want to do. Prioritising sometimes can be quite a challenge, and actually I think something like clearing out, decluttering can perhaps go down the priority list. But I encourage you this week to consider, is this something that you'd like to do? And if it does, be proactive in putting some time aside in your diary and doing a bit of decluttering. And I think sometimes perhaps it can feel overwhelming, but you could start small. You could start on a particular cupboard, perhaps a particular area in a room. You haven't got to declutter your entire life in one evening. Perhaps do one step at a time, and as I say, you can pop some time in your diary to do that. If you're that kind of person, maybe you're more spontaneous and you think, actually, I've watched the Wellbeing Wednesday video, I'm going to make a start now. We're all different and different things suit different people. So I hope that you found this week's Wellbeing Wednesday video helpful. If it's inspired you to do some decluttering, some clearing, maybe write a comment below and let me know. Or perhaps if you've recently done some decluttering and tidying and you're really living those benefits and really enjoying a new phase of life, perhaps, maybe write a comment below about the benefits that you're experiencing, because that might really inspire other people to take similar steps in their own lives. Thank you very much for watching my video. I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. Bye for now.